According to somebody claiming to be Diddy's former security guard, Will and Jada wanted to have a threesome with Jennifer Lopez. Diddy was dating Lopez at the time, allegedly threatening to beat up Will Smith. Hearing Kimmel relay this tale, Diddy initially responded with a stone-cold stare.
First of all, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie, and he went all out and was getting buffed and all this type of stuff, working out. I'm talking working out hard.
Hey, I'm ready now.
Wake up, somebody's setting up a trap. Somebody's setting up a trap.
What do you want now, damn it? What? Really?
Hit me with the super bass.
Okay, I'll hit you with the super bass. You got it?
Bass guitar.
I just send you a lead guitar. That's better.
What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yeah. 10 disturbing Diddy interviews because of what we know now. Most definitely. And hey, I ain't too fond of y'all know Ellen DeGeneres DJ committed suicide, man, and everybody was sad over that. Now they saying that they don't think, I'm giving you the information. They think Diddy might have had something to do with that. And Ellen, I know one thing, I done heard that Ellen is not that great. Ellen is not that great with her staff. She don't treat her staff too well. I done heard that. You know, people have said there's not a good work environment. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Let's check this bad boy.
You know, sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today, we're
Not
rewinding
DJ,
several interviews that retroactively left us
or
asking, what did
co-host
Diddy say?
dancer.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
Representing The Wendy Williams Show. After Hot 97 fired Wendy Williams in 1998,
That's
she
crazy.
accused
People
Sean
getting
P.
fired.
Diddy Combs of using his money and influence to, quote, try to crush her in New York. Almost 2 decades after their beef started, Williams welcomed Diddy onto her talk show, seemingly on good terms.
I know I pissed a lot of people off, including you. But this is a full circle moment, everybody. Get into adult conversation. This is full circle.
Yeah.
While Diddy presents
See,
himself as someone
This is before the drugs, and I don't give a F type of attitude. That's why he fired her, because he knew that she was putting some stuff out there that she shouldn't have been putting out to the public for all the millionaires and everybody know, and they know that he want to keep it undercover so they can still keep bringing that money in. It's almost like you want the money or you want the truth. You can't handle the truth, so why don't I just give you the money? You want this money, don't you? That's how it's supposed to go down.
who's
In
matured into
Hollywood,
a role
in the
model.
music industry.
Several moments are now traced with irony. Williams inquires about Diddy's lifestyle and the people he surrounds himself with, asking if they, quote, violate him. She meant financially, but her phrasing proved prognostic.
You threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house? Puff, and or Sean, Diddy, Doody, what do I call you?
Diddy later discusses setting a positive example for African-American males and his charter school Capital Prep. Diddy's partnership with the school unsurprisingly ended in November 2023 as sexual assault accusations surfaced.
Our children are expected not just to learn to read, write, and compute, but to use that which they've learned to improve their community.
Defending Justin Bieber, Access Hollywood. The allegations against Diddy have made people reassess his relationships with several young proteges, including Justin Bieber. Diddy's 48 hours with Bieber in particular isn't as cool as it seemed in 2009.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Although Diddy is in trouble with the law now, the positions were reversed in 2014 when Bieber got arrested for a DUI. Diddy defended Bieber in an Access Hollywood interview. He acknowledged that the pop star had made mistakes, but Diddy vowed to help him stay, quote, on the right track.
I don't think that he should be judged like he's not a human being or he's not a teenager that has to hit some stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I agree with that.
To make him a perfect human being.
Fast forward almost a decade, Bieber's arrest feels innocent compared to Combs's. Bieber wasn't as quick to rush to Diddy's defense. A source claims that Bieber doesn't want to focus on Diddy's scandal, instead dedicating his time to being, quote, a great dad and husband.
Does he want to have, any affiliation with any of this? No. But I think that even for him, where he is in his life right now, I think it is a smart thing for him to just not even get involved in anything.
Keep J-Lo's name out your mouth. Jimmy Kimmel Live. In late 2023, shortly before Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit against Diddy, the rapper sat down with Jimmy Kimmel. The host asked about a rumor circulating amid the release of 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦's memoir, 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦. According to somebody claiming to be Diddy's former security guard, Will and Jada wanted to have a threesome with Jennifer Lopez. Diddy was dating Lopez at the time, allegedly threatening to beat up Will Smith. Hearing Kimmel relay this tale, Diddy initially responded with a stone-cold stare.
First of all, Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie, and he went all out and was getting buffed and all this type of stuff, working out. I'm talking working out hard. So Puffy, I don't know about that one. I mean, I heard through the grapevine that he ain't no punk. He'll rumble. Puffy will fight you. Man, not just women. He will fight you. I heard that. But I think if I was a betting man and put them both in the ring, my money would go to Will.
He quickly changed his tune, laughing it off and denying such gossip.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
Whether or not this story is completely fabricated, it's far from the most shocking thing Diddy has been accused of.
See, when you're in the public eye and you that high up, you can say anything like, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I think that's social media bull. Come on, man. You talking about the freak off and all this stuff. Come on, man. I ain't into that. You can just chuck it up and be like, well, okay, well, you don't want the public to know that. Let's get this money. You here doing a job to get this money, interviewing people. Get this money and interview, and let's keep moving. And they know, these people that do these interviews, they know how much dirt they can put out there in that and how much the person going to say. Come on, man. Listen to the game. It's a game.
It isn't the most bonkers story involving Will and Jada either.
No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah.
Hands to yourself, Diddy. The
Look at
Kenan
this.
Ivory
This is
Wayans
crazy.
Show. In the past, if you had P. Diddy and Mike Tyson in the same room, chances are we'd be more intimidated by the heavyweight champion. Now we'd be more concerned for Tyson's well-being. In 1998, the two appeared on Kenan Ivory Wayans' short-lived talk show. If you're curious about the pairing, the boxer wanted to start a music company.
People's been helping me out. Wyclif's been helping me out. Devontae Swing's been helping me out. And hopefully Puffy helped me out,
While much of the interview feels casual, a blink and you'll miss it dose of awkwardness occurs as Diddy's hand.
That's what happened. See, that's what happened. That was the signal that Mike Tyson accidentally gave. See, Puffy felt that signal when he grabbed him, like, yeah, we gonna, how you. That's how boys just mess around, like you know what I'm saying. So Puffy, that gay signal. Oh, well, maybe if I just throw my hand under him, and if he don't say nothing, if I touch his leg, and he don't say nothing while I'm touching his leg, he know that's a clear signal. And Mike was like, Wait a minute, man. Watch Mike's face. That's what kills
and
me.
It's a little too close to Tyson. Wearing a grin, Tyson removes Diddy's hand before scooching away.
But it was like, I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks. It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
That's
Perhaps we're reading
fucked
too
up.
much into this gesture.
And that shit was on reading too much into it. Look at Mike Tyson's face. Keep your eyes on his face.
I was embarrassed for like weeks. It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Perhaps we're reading too much into this gesture, but to say that Diddy has been accused of invading personal space would be an understatement. Watching this makes us almost as uncomfortable as Tyson.
What we doing, man? Let's talk about this guy.
Yeah, let's talk about Puff.
73 questions.
Let's talk
with
about
Sean
this
Diddy
guy.
Combs. Vogue. Vogue's 73 question series allows viewers to connect with celebrities on a more personal level. Admittedly, a lot of these interviews are presented through a rose-tinted lens. Nowhere is that more apparent than in Diddy's interview.
Love, how do you describe yourself?
I'm vivacious, eccentric, and I'm a Scorpio.
In 2017, the video presents Diddy in a down-to-earth light. On the heels of his 2024 arrest, though, some of Diddy's responses feel like setups for punchlines that late-night hosts would have a field day with.
Now, you've gone on the record saying that your white party is up there with the top 3 that you've ever thrown for people. What are the other 2?
I would say when I got my star on Hollywood, I had a party.
Who's this dude in the
This year at
background?
Burning Man at an undisclosed location.
To name a few, Diddy describes himself as, quote, eccentric, says that there are, quote, no misconceptions about him, and claims, quote, compassion is his best personal trait. Diddy also brings up love several times, even asking the interviewer to refer to him by that name. Oh, and his dream collaboration would be with Michael Jackson.
Why?
I mean, it's Michael Jackson, man. Who wouldn't?
The Princes and Puffy,
True.
The Graham Norton Show. Many famous names have quote-unquote partied with Diddy over the years. Not every invitee showed up, however. In 2011, Graham Norton asked about a rumor that Diddy wanted Princes William and Harry to attend one of his parties. Diddy assured Norton that they were no longer on the list.
Not anymore. I mean, before, you know.
Don't ruin our royal wedding for us.
Trust me, they're off the list.
This was seemingly because William was about to marry Catherine Middleton, but Diddy's clumsy word choice turned this clip into certified cringe. Diddy claimed that he wanted to party with the princes when they were, quote, young bucks growing up.
I can just go over for some tea or something and we could kick it.
Since the princes had something of a reputation for getting into trouble, Diddy thought they'd, quote, want to hang out. Given what allegedly went down at numerous Puffy parties, Diddy might have felt more at home with Prince Andrew.
Going to Jeffries was not about partying. Absolutely not.
Any interviews with Cassie. Throughout their relationship, Diddy and Cassie Ventura
God,
accompanied
she
each other
fine,
to
y'all.
various red carpet
My
events.
bad.
Even when flying
She's a
solo,
beautiful woman.
Diddy and Cassie would often speak adoringly of each other.
The birthday party was incredible. She's such a special person.
On the surface, the two looked like the epitome of a glamorous couple. That illusion was shattered when Cassie sued Combs for a, quote, cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking that allegedly lasted almost a decade.
If I'm on her team as her attorney, I'm making it clear that that's what happened here, that the relationship started out good, but gradually it got worse and worse to the point that she was caught in this vicious cycle. She was caught under his thumb.
Some of Cassie's claims were supported by video evidence. After watching this footage, it's impossible to look back on any of their interviews together the same way again. The most disheartening example may have been at the 2018 Met Gala, where Liza Koshy asked Cassie if there was anything she'd like to confess.
I keep everything right here. There you go. Or right here.
There you go. That's how you do it. Cassie wouldn't keep quiet much longer. Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Diddy too. The Ellen DeGeneres Show.
God.
Few could have predicted that P. Diddy and Ellen DeGeneres would both be problematic figures by 2024. Diddy dropped by DeGeneres' show multiple times. Puffy parties were a popular topic. Ellen even invited him to one of
I like that jacket, man. I always like that. That jacket is cool.
her parties.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late.
I'll tell you later.
You know, once you get there, the party really starts.
In an especially unsettling interview from 2009, DeGeneres asked Diddy about Rihanna and Chris Brown, the latter of whom had been accused of domestic violence. Diddy reportedly lent Brown his Miami mansion, supposedly attempting to help reconcile his relationship with Rihanna.
Y'all need to look up Rihanna. Rihanna was 14 when her parents let her come to the United States to be with Jay-Z. Y'all need to look that up.
Be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm gonna be there as a friend.
Right.
But I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not gonna do this or do that. It's a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support.
Diddy didn't deny these claims, saying that he could lend his house to whoever he wanted. While Diddy condemned violence, he argued that stones shouldn't be thrown without all the facts. Unlike Diddy, Brown notably pleaded guilty to his assault charges.
From there, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just take everything and like it's come. My consequences for my actions have to be dealt with.
Lock the Doors, Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Between Danny Masterson and P. Diddy, celebs should be careful.
Shout out to Chris Brown for that, man, for real. I mean, you know, you caught up in this $1 million lifestyle. You got this money, you got this girl, you got all this lights and stuff on you, and then you realize I messed up, dog. I done hit a girl and all this. Come on, man, that ain't cool. I'm throwing myself on the mercy of the court, man. I done screwed up and I'm ready to move on, you know, and I wish her well. I thought I kicked her tail. That's shame on you for doing that, but we all human, man. We make mistakes. So shout out to Chris Brown for that, man. I still don't like him for what he did, though.
Careful what they tell Conan O'Brien. It may come back to haunt them years later. In Diddy's case, Conan spoke with the rapper in 2002.
Now,
this was funny.
For the parties that you throw. You throw a great party.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
O'Brien wanted to learn the key to throwing a puffy party. Diddy provided a detailed list that included beautiful ladies, beautiful men, booze, water, and, quote, locks on the doors. Conan brought the interview to a brief halt, questioning if Diddy's parties were safe.
No, I wasn't saying. No, it was a new
Sean,
party.
you're in my house now, you see.
Please,
you stumbled into my house.
Please.
It's okay, it's gonna be fine.
Okay, cool. Please let me finish.
Okay.
Diddy admitted that the locks were a little, quote, kinky, although there might be another word for it. Maybe Diddy intended this as a joke, but considering everything that's been reported about his parties as of late, this answer comes off as brutally honest.
Everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking?
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking about?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Puffy's Party Premonition, Entertainment Tonight. In 2001, Diddy spoke with Entertainment Tonight about his gun trial, calling it, quote, a scary situation.
12 people who hold the fate of your life. But I put it in God's hands.
2 years earlier, Diddy gave another interview that foreshadowed his current legal situation. Diddy claimed he couldn't get a permit for his parties, although this wouldn't stop him from throwing them. He suspected that eventually the authorities would arrest him for trying to, quote, have a good time.
Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it.
25 years after this interview, Diddy was charged with several serious crimes. This includes sex trafficking, which extends to his alleged freak-off parties.
He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him.
Combs has pleaded not guilty, and time will only tell if the verdict will be in his favor. Given the toll the scandal has already taken on his reputation, though, the party may be over for good.
Beyond what the people know about, all of the extra stuff that people don't even know about, or people that are close to you don't even know about. And sometimes it just feels like, you want to give up.
What do you think is Diddy's most notorious interview? Let us know in the comments.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to...
And Leonardo has moved to another country, I done heard. I don't know how. Again, man, some of this stuff, I don't know how true that is, but you know, oh my God, some of this stuff, man. Come on, Puffy, dude, keep him in jail. Also, he been denied bail 3 times, and he gonna go for a 4th time. So my question is, how many times can you can just keep going and ask for bail? No. Ask for bail? No. Ask for bail? No. Dude, it's some stuff on them tapes, man. It's some stuff. Why would you keep all them tapes? All the tapes in Baby Or, and now that all this stuff is out, you can look at some of them interviews, man. You look at the last 10, 20 interviews, man. This dude is high as I don't know what. Now, what he high on, I don't know. Only thing I do know is 120 people saying that you sexually of 9 years old. They got somebody that's 9 years old saying that. Also, I don't know how true it is. I done heard something about when Usher was with him, he had, and this is one of the bodyguards said this, they had to take Usher to the hospital because his was bleeding. And they wouldn't stop bleeding. So he said, I didn't even know who Usher was. You can tell the way these people talking. And Jaguar Wright, shout out to Jaguar Wright. You know, be careful, girl. I'm thinking, you know, it's hard doing this, man. It's a whole new different job, man, to get your information and all that type of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm about to get on up out of here. I'm hungry. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.